A brief look at the next project up on the bench today. Hi, morning YouTube, here on a Sunday morning on the DERB workbench. I have got a new project out. Yes, a new one. I took the day off yesterday. I didn't actually take it off. I went to VV, Indiana to visit my mother, and happy to say she's doing well. And I was Gary got his, I told you I got his Fisher done, and I think he wants to come get it today, so he told me he would be here before 1. Now it's 11:29 in the AM, so I'm hoping I can get a little bit of a video made here before he gets here and get that posted so I don't have to mess with that. But anyway, what I'm doing, and I don't know how many of you guys will recognize this, but I know one person probably will, and that's Bill, Hole 64 Goat. He sent this radio before he did the Joule, and I ordered parts for it. The little spring clips, you guys may recall, the little spring clips were all corroded and no good, and I ordered new ones, and they arrived. And so what I'm gonna do is clean this bar up, and I'm gonna have to probably make a new phenolic piece of fiberboard there, whatever, and try to get that in there. Unless I don't know how else to do it, because that's really about all I know as far as how to do this. But I want to clean this up first, and I'm going to give you a close-up of this so you can see. But that's what I'm doing today, working on this. This radio works fine. I said fine. It needs the caps replaced, I'm sure. It's never been recapped that I know of, and so that will need to be done. And maybe I'll get to that too. That would be nice. I'd like to get this radio too. This is a nice radio, and I appreciate Bill sending that to me. And here's the case. The case is a little rough, but it's still nice to have a case and everything to it. It's in good shape as far as that goes. I mean, it's not all the snaps are there. It's got a little rawhide handle or strap for it, so I'd say it's in pretty darn good shape, really. And like I said, it's just it's kind of hard to get that around there, but yeah, okay, there. Anywho, and I've got all the pieces and parts here to it. I just and I've got a schematic for it, and everything's hunky-dory as far as that's concerned. The hard part is getting this thing here. Like I said, I'm gonna do a close-up of that right now, so hang in there. All right, let's get there. Let's see how close I can get. If this thing won't work, let it work a little bit better. I guess I can get that to, let's try this. There we go. That might be a little too close. Touchscreen on these work crappy. Alright, there is, like I said, that's it. Hoping you can see that, but that's the metal part itself. Looks like it could be cleaned up pretty good, I think. I will do my best to clean it anyway. This fiberboard here, now where'd my little pointy stick go? My pointy stick's done flew to coop. I hate when it happens. And it's laying over here with all the rest of these pointy sticks. Alright. Now this fiberboard here, you can see it's riveted in right there, and it's underneath a tab there. But it's just basically a piece of I call it phenolic, whatever you want to call it. A non-conductor is what it is. It doesn't conduct any electricity. Insulator, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, there's it's just a very very touchy situation there. It's just not much left of it, a part of it. Now that, I think, I'm just looking at this. This is the first time I've really looked at it closely. Looks like that's part of something else. Now, that may be the end of the board right there, and it may be the rivet and the tab under there is all that holds that in. If that's the case, I can drill that rivet out pretty easily and slide in a new piece, and then figure out some way to put another rivet in there of some kind. I don't think I have any pop rivets that small, but let me look at the back. Yeah, see, it's pretty small, so I'd have to have a special type of rivet, I think, or something. Now all this stuff here would obviously have to be cleaned off. It looks like it's capable of being cleaned, and so that's the first project. Now I think this is just yeah, this is just wire wrapped around here, very fine wire of some kind. So it's even broke now. So that's all that is. Anywho, I'll have to figure this out. But like I say, I have the new springs. The springs are going to work out really well, but I have to get this piece here back to shape to where it can be used in the radio. Now the other end is not quite as bad as this end, and it's just a matter of cleaning on it, I think. We'll put that in there. Now see, this one here is pretty well needs cleaning. Now this one's not bad at all here on this side, but this one's going to need cleaning up here. And now that may just be where the plating has wore off of the you know, of the silver part there. That silver plating has just probably wore off of that, and it may just be make a good connection. It just may be the copper underneath of it, or brass, or whatever this is. But I think I can polish that up to enough to where it'll work just fine. And the backing of this, you see, this is basically the same type of insulator. It's got the tab, it's got the rivet, and like I said, it's a little longer than the other one, but you know, I think I can make that out of a piece of circuit board like I did those when I put the jacks in for the bench amp and speakers. I think that will work just fine, I believe. So that's what we're going to try to do, and just wanted to kind of give you a heads up of that on this video, and just we'll take a look at it and see. I never noticed that before, but that on the back of the radio, or actually the inside of the radio, get out a little bit there. Read that, Kelly WH-822. I don't know, that must be the name of the model name is Kelly, I guess. Huh, that's interesting. I never noticed that before. Weird. All right. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, that's what we're working on today. Getting these cleaned up. I don't think I'll have to replace any of this part, the insulator on this. I think it'll just work out just fine. Just cleaning that right there is probably the only thing I'm going to have to do there. And I think this is going to have to be re-soldered, obviously. Am I seeing this? It's hard. I have a hard time keeping it in. See, there's a wire right there it solders on, and I don't even know which one it is, but I've got the schematic, so it's not a big deal. And might be a little bit of green crusties there to get out of that. Looks like in that piece right there. So we'll have to clean that up a little bit, and give it the best we can do. So that's all as Mom says, her mother said, that's all a mule can do. So do the best you can. So anywho, that's a look at that. Let me go back to the other one real quick. Alright, now you've seen the up-close version of the problem. Like I said, the radio itself works pretty good. I've had it on the power supply and working on a video, and we've seen that. I think we saw it. But all the, like I say, that seems to work, but I am going to recap it, put new E-caps in it, and go from there. So I think any old radio or electronics can benefit from new E-caps. They just don't tend to hold up as long as the other ones, little disc caps, things like that. But anywho, that's what we're going to be doing, and I don't want to belabor this too much, but like I said, I'm kind of waiting on Gary, and he can pick up his Fisher, which I'm hoping that makes him happy, and we will check that out when it happens, and may get a little video, you never can tell. So you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya.